Hi guys, and welcome to my showcase for the SkillTree, also the Skill Extractor plugin. Now this plugin requires the SkillTree plugin in order to function, as it's built off the back of the XP system of it. And fundamentally what it's designed to do is allow players to extract XP from their current level and store it into an item. As you can see here, I've got 3 of them in my inventory in different sizes. You've got the small skill extractor, the medium skill extractor, and the large skill extractor. Now these 3 items can be found natively through through crates in your map. Again, this is all configurable, but the spawn rates within these crates can be set through the config file. By default, smalls are more common in your basic sort of crates, your crate normal 2s. Mediums are more common in your green military crates, and larges are more common in your elite crates. And all 3 have different size variations as well. So small by default will provide the user with 2000 XP, medium by default will provide the user with 5000 XP, and large by default will provide the user with 10,000 XP. Now, by default these are all empty. So when you find them in the crate, they're all empty and they need to actually be extracted. They need to actually be filled with extracted XP. So to do that, there's 2 ways you can do it. The first way is to left click on the item and then click use medkit, because this is built off the back of a medkit. The second option is you can put it on your hotbar and you can press the corresponding number. And when the menu pops up, there's a couple of things we can see here. The first is we have the ability to set how much XP is actually going to be removed from a player. And this is under the empty section of the configuration file for obviously the small extractor. And then we've got the amount of XP that's going to be given to the player who uses this extractor. So you can see there's a disparity of 200 XP there, which means that 200 XP is effectively being removed from the game by using this device. So the main goal of this plugin is to create a trade or create an item or an economy for XP in your server. So allow players who are a bit more focused on gaining XP levels the ability to be able to trade off some of their XP for scrap at the start of a wipe, or to get ahead if they are that far ahead. So whereas others who have only sort of starting to join the server have the ability to catch up by doing the regular rust grind and being able to trade for that XP, or even offering these filled versions of these extractors as rewards on SRP shops and economic shops and whatnot as well. So a couple of things you can do with it, because you can spawn these extractors by themselves, both with or without XP. So you can see here available XP is how much XP I have available into my current level to be able to manage this, which is a good segue into how this works. Now, by default, if you don't have enough XP into your current level, so for example, if you've just recently leveled up and you're only a couple hundred XP into your level, you're not going to be able to extract any XP, because these extractors won't let you go down a level to receive XP. You have to be, you have to have enough XP within your current level to be able to use these, which kind of targets them more for your sort of medium to high level players. So medium to high levels before they can actually start to utilize these extractors. So that is something to think about. The values can be adjusted. So again, 2200 and 2000 can be changed to 1000 or to 5000. It's entirely up to you. And the cost for the scrap is also configurable. So if you don't want to have a scrap cost, you can set the value to 0 and it won't cost them any scrap at all. Alternatively, if you want to increase it, you can. So when we're ready to use this, we can press extract, and you can see here I don't have enough scrap to fill with my extractor, so I'm going to give myself a bit of scrap. Do it again, and you'll see here my XP down the bottom is going to go from 158076 and deduct by 2200. You can see you extracted 2200 XP and stored 2000 into a skill extractor. You can see here I now have a small skill extractor with 2000 XP stored into it. Now I can trade this to another player, give it to someone else, and then when they're ready to use it, they can either press the corresponding key or they can left click on it to use it. Both have the same effect. So I press it, you can see I've now injected myself with 2000 XP. Same sort of thing works with the medium and the large, so I can extract 5,500 XP and store 5,000 into a skill extractor, and and then give it to another player who can then inject that XP into themselves. And same thing for the large. You can see here that the large requires 1100 XP and gives the injector 10,000 XP. But requires, obviously it requires more XP than I currently have available within my current level. So if I attempt to use it, it tells me exactly how much XP I need more in order to fill out this extractor. So it gives players that really easy way to determine how much they need in order to use these. So again, these just get populated in your in crates. You can disable the drops, of course, if you don't want them to be dropped into crates. If you want to make them more of a premium or a VIP item, or add them to a cash shop, or whatever you want to do. They're just simply a large med kit with a skin and a rename over the top of them. And I will add console commands to spawn them individually as well. So if you want to spawn, based on the skin ID, you can. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy, and any feedback, let me know.